Everything is growing, changing, and evolving, even you. From the student nurse to the baby nurse, veteran nurse off the bedside into entrepreneurship, you have arrived and you have evolved. So, welcome to the Evolve Nurse Podcast. I'm your host, Keish, and we are back with another episode. And y'all, I have been avoiding talking about this topic for a while. Now, this episode will be primarily about how we self-sacrifice or how we're thought that we should self-sacrifice because of the career profession that we decided to go in or that we were called to be in. But first and foremost, I had to get out of the YouTube range of, saying negative things, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm drinking my lavender and chamomile tea because I need to calm down. Because I am pissed off, y'all. To continuously see in the news realm that what is going on with Virginia? We got the old people being abused. We got the young babies being abused. The vulnerable population has had it rough throughout the years because they're not able to speak up for themselves or they don't have proper advocates. But this is taking it to a new level. So let's get into it. On CNN US, newborn babies at Virginia Hospital have been suffering mysterious injuries. A nurse now faces abuse charges. And this is by Faith Karami. I like to give people their just dues. Y'all, let's read this. Dominic Hackey was waiting to cradle his preemie son for the first time when a nurse delivered devastating news. The newborn's left leg was fractured. In an instant, Hackey's world shattered. His wife, Tori Hackey, had just been discharged after giving birth to fraternal twins, Micah and Noah. The boys, born September 2023 at Henrico Dartner's Hospital in Richmond, Virginia, are the couple's first children. Imagine going through that and that's your first child. Not only are they born premature, so they're not able to come home with you, the mom is separated from her children, and then you find out this. Let's get back into it. Because they were born at 28 weeks and only weighed about 2 to 3 pounds, respectively, the twins had remained in the neonatal ICU, with Micah barely hanging on. Hold on. Who was fractured? Who got fractured? I know dang well. First of all, she shouldn't have fractured nobody's leg. She shouldn't have been doing what she was doing. And that's what we're going to get into later. But did she fracture the more sickly baby's leg? Let's keep reading. Let's keep going. With Micah barely hanging on, Hackey said, and now 7 days after birth, the healthier twin's leg was bruised and broken. The healthier twin. Y'all, I was confused and heartbroken, he said. I'm a first-time parent. I have no background in the medical field. You're telling me my baby has a fracture? How did it happen? They had been scanned before, and they'd have said something. Okay. It ain't me. Sometimes I can't read, but that wasn't me. Oh, they'd have said something. That was me then. They'd have said something if anything had popped up at that time. Out of fear, he would be blamed for the injury. Because, of course, you're thinking, if I'm holding the baby, this is a new baby, and they're sick, obviously there's something that I could do to the baby to harm them. So, because I'm a new parent, as a new parent, we're always overthinking everything. And so, if your baby falls, if you hold your baby a certain way, you're always thinking, well, did I do something wrong? Did I do something? It's always a guessing game. But I understand. Out of fear that he would be blamed for the injury, the 33-year-old Hackey said he turned down the offer to hold his son that day. More than a year later, Hackey and other parents may now be considered closer to understanding what happened at the hospital, which has reported a series of mysterious injuries to newborns over the past several years. Police last week arrested a former nurse at the hospital, Erin Elizabeth Ann Stroutman, and charged her with malicious wounding and felony child abuse in November 2024. In a November 2024 incident involving another newborn. I'm thinking they going back and they looking and they seeing that she had access to this kid. No, this parent figured out that it might have been you that broke my baby leg. And so let's lock her up. Yeah, all these people getting locked up. All these people get, y'all. Why do you want to be in healthcare if you don't care? I know y'all said the money. But why would you be in healthcare if you don't care? Investigators are now looking into a total of 7 potential abuse cases at the hospital. 3 in 2024 and 4 in 2023, including Noah's and Shannon Taylor, the Commonwealth's attorney for Henrico County. In a statement last week, Henrico Doctors Hospital said it was shocked and saddened by the nurse's arrest and is assisting police in their investigation. At this time, we are not admitting new patients to our NICU. That's so sad that whomever's actions, allegedly Erin Elizabeth Ann Stroutman's actions, led to a hospital not being able to give care in the area, which I understand shutting down so that you can do a proper investigation. But how many babies are being born? And how many hospitals can house a certain amount of NICU babies? How far away will these babies have to go away from their families if they don't have enough NICU space in the area? I don't know if that makes sense. But think about it. If you don't have enough NICU, if they had a certain amount of beds and other hospitals and NICUs are full, where are these babies going? Who are taking care of them? Okay. We will still assess them, stabilize, and facilitate a transfer to an appropriate facility once available. See, I didn't even read that, but I knew that's where we were going. How long will these babies be without proper facilitation? We don't know. Because this girl decided she wanted to go and break black babies' legs. Who does that? Who does that? Y'all, I'm done reading. Y'all go to CNN US. This was published on January the 9th, so it's recent. Go read this. Go listen to the case. Go listen to what's going on, because I can't read this no more. I'm telling you, there is something about healthcare that is scary, right? As Black people, we gotta say it, we gotta put it out there. As Black people, we already don't go to the hospital because we're afraid that something like this will happen. Of course, we're not babies that they can break legs, but we're people that they won't hear. In addition to that, we don't feel safe. We don't feel comfortable saying how we actually feel. As Black women, of course, they say we have the higher threshold for pain. In school, they tell us that that's not true. Pain is pain. Your pain level is your pain level, and it should be respected. I have seen on several occasions where people will think someone is seeking if they have a certain pain level, or if they are calm, then of course they can't have pain. And I've had to tell people who have been in nursing longer than me, baby, I'm in pain right now. I'm at a 10 right now with cysts on my ovaries, okay? With pain in my reproductive areas. And because I have been dealing with this pain for so long, I know how to work through it. I know how to work through it. We make pain look good. We navigate the world in pain, feeling how we're feeling. Don't let us be on our menstrual cycles. And people think that we're not in pain and that we are seeking.
Speaking of reproductive health, let's get into our sponsor for today, Yoni Potion, the natural wellness beverage crafted for women by women. Ladies, let's be real. When it comes to health, we often put everyone else first. But here's the thing, your body deserves care too, especially when it comes to something as important as vaginal health. That's where Yoni Potion comes in. This isn't just any health drink. It's a game changer, made with natural ingredients like pineapples, ginger, apple cider vinegar, and more. It creates a natural probiotic for a healthy microbiome. Yoni Potion helps you maintain balance from the inside out. It's all about keeping your pH levels in check, supporting hormonal health, and helping you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin. Oh, and did I mention it's delicious? Whether you're hitting the gym, powering through a busy workday, or just need to pick me up, Yoni Potion is here to keep you feeling your best because when your body feels good, you feel unstoppable. So if you're ready to embrace your health and take charge of your wellness journey, head over to yonipotion.com and check out Yoni Potion. Listeners can get 10% off for using code POTION10. That's PHOTION 10 on your first order. It's time to treat your body with the care it deserves. Yoni Potion, because it starts from within.
If we ask for medication, as soon as you ask for something, is they're seeking, and they're not gonna stand in front of you, but they're gonna be like, "Are you sure you don't look like you're in pain, baby? I'm in pain." And I hope that someone who isn't African American is watching this, who isn't Black and in America is watching this. Um, you need to stop letting your biases affect how you treat your Black patients. I've seen it too many times. I work with too many people that I have to tell, and I shouldn't have to tell you these things. I shouldn't have to tell you these because they taught you this in school. But although they taught you this in school, they also, let's talk about how the clinicals are set up. They also put you with clinical people, preceptors who felt the same way. So while they're telling you this, they're reinforcing biases on the back end. Okay. So let's get into some of my business. Let's talk about some of my business because I want to be open and vulnerable here. And a lot of you already know my dad passed away last year. We'll be going into February. He passed February 9th. And since then, I have been having so many family issues. Okay. I have been having a plethora of family issues. And at first, I was blaming myself. I was like, how could they not care about me? Decided that I set clear boundaries with myself. Because normally, what I would do is I would allow guilt, shame to make me let people treat me any kind of way for the sake of family, right? I called my aunt. One of the things that she said was, well, you're in healthcare, and so you have patients that'll cuss you out anytime. And with that, I would never do something like this. But if you have patients that'll do that to you, you should never do this to family. Let's talk about self-sacrificing and how people feel like you should give everything of yourself because you're in healthcare. Y'all, we already give in our profession, right? We give to our managers, we give to our coworkers, we give to our if you work appropriately, you're always constantly giving. You're always giving of yourself. And you have to figure out ways to pour back into you. During this time, I was not pouring back into me because I had nothing. What Whitney say? I have nothing, nothing, nothing. I have nothing, y'all. I have nothing to give. I didn't have I didn't have nothing because I was giving everything else away. I'm at work and we're seeing all type of things with our patients. And mind you, I don't have patients that cuss me out. I deal with babies. And I deal with their parents, and their parents aren't cussing me out. And we have a no nonsense policy. So security will come get you if you're doing all that rah rah. So, no, I don't have to deal with patients who curse me out, but nurses are always giving of themselves. And I'm sure a lot of nurses end up burning out, not only because of family issues, but also because of what they go through at work. I have patients who come in as an organ procurement donor, a 10 to 17, 18-year-old who decided they no longer wanted to live their life, who did it in the worst way. I have babies who swallowing, eating stop with the magnets, y'all. Right after we bought our baby some of the little magnets that go in the refrigerator, I had a case with a baby who chewed a magnet. Then I have like bookmarks and it got a little smiley face on it, but it's like a magnet. And my baby liked to eat them. But he always leave the magnet behind. He eat the paper and he leave the magnet. Thank God for that. Because I was looking around for that magnet frantically because I don't want my baby to be one of the people I operate on. I don't want my baby coming in. My fiance bring my baby in at night like, yeah, he chewed up a magnet. So, like, whenever these magnets come across, please, please, please monitor your children while with these magnets. It's also a TikTok challenge that's going on about some magnets too for the older kids. Y'all, stop. Stop it. I'm tired of having EGDs for magnets. Because seriously, I make it sound real funny, but all a child who has a strong magnet inside them has to do is walk up to something that is metal and it can perforate them. And you don't want that. You don't want to be 10, 11 with a colostomy bag because you swallowed a magnet because of a TikTok challenge. Anywho, we're always pouring into somebody, into our patients, into the families because they're having a hard time. We have to find out how to pour into ourselves. So one of mine was to set boundaries. I no longer am allowing certain people in my life because they're family or because they were friends. If they are exhausting me or making me feel a certain type of way about myself, we already have enough going on in healthcare. If we can't communicate effectively with one another, it cannot be a relationship. So let's get into a list of reasons why. The ways that nurses can prioritize themselves. Like I said, set boundaries. Work boundaries is essential to recognize when to say no and when to delegate. We have a bad problem with saying that I know I can do it the best, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. As nurses, delegate to your CNAs. Don't always make them feel like they're alone, but make sure that you're delegating. Because once you start with I know how to do it the right way, so I'm going to do it. Initially, I was with my preceptor in my residency program, and she did that, and I saw how it burnt her out. So, help your CNAs, but do not consistently do their job for them. Don't see them sitting down and not want to communicate with them that, hey, I need you to get X, Y, and Z for this patient. Communicate with them. And if you're continuously doing their job, once you are overwhelmed and you need help, they won't help you because you created that type of relationship. And now they're feeling like, why do I have to do it? You always do it. Why do I have to do it? Set boundaries, know when to delegate. Self-care is essential not only to your health, but also the ability to provide the best care for your patients. We have to make sure that we're doing what we need to do so that we can give all that we give. We give a lot. We give a ton of things. We give love, patience, kindness, information. Sometimes we're overwhelmed. Some people are overstimulated and do not understand why they feel the way that they feel. Y'all, we are going through it in the healthcare profession and we have no idea how to navigate it. So that's why I'm here. Take regular breaks. Now, baby, I don't even know why. We don't take no breaks. I don't even understand. We get so busy that we're like, well, I got to do it. We're not taking our breaks. We're not taking the 15s that we're allotted. We're not taking the 30 minutes that we're allotted. And I wish that we had an hour. But, yeah, take your breaks. Breathe. And when you're taking your break, put your Vocera on Do Not Disturb and spend time with yourself. If that's deep breathing in and out, at one hospital that I was at, we had a wellness center where it had like a massage chair. They put like essential oils in it, but it was during COVID, so they was trying to make us relax so that we'll stay at work and they wouldn't have such a high turnover rate. They did a little something with that one. But yeah, take your breaks. Take your breaks. Give yourself time. Give yourself grace. Let your charge nurse know, hey, I need to breathe. Hopefully you have a charge nurse that understands that, this is a hard profession. And if they don't have any patients, they can watch your patients for 15 to 30 minutes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. To the charge nurses, do better. Please. Please do better. I mean, I'm a charge nurse as well, but my charging is a little bit different because I'm in the OR. But please do better. Do better. Practice mindfulness and stress reduction techniques. Again, like I said, that one hospital had a massage chair. They had essential oils. Breathe. What it say? Breathe. Let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. It's so many things changing in the world. We have so many things that's going on. Breathe. It's so easy to get wrapped up in all of the rigmarole. Don't know what that means. Love to say it. Know I use it in the correct manner, but do not know the definition. Let me see if I can find it. Rigmarole. Long, complicated, and often unnecessary procedure. Yes, I used to write rigmarole. That's a word for y'all. Rigmarole. Yes, getting caught up in all the extraness of the world. We need to breathe. We need to take time to ourselves. We need to make spaces in our lives to just be. It's okay to just be. Okay? Prioritize sleep. Now, for me, that ain't the best thing because I work nights. And yeah, sleep. What's that? I need to sleep more often. Today, I slept until 2. So that means I got 7 hours. I got 7 hours before I came to y'all. So, y'all, I am okay. I am okay. Nourish your body. Eat nutritious meals and hydrate. Let's talk about hydration. Everybody needs to have them a bottle of water, a gallon of water, and get the water that you like. Last night, I had my alkaline water. No, I had spring water last night. Then I drank some water out of the thing at work. And it made me feel sick. A lot of y'all are drinking water that make you feel sick, and now you don't like water. Or you say, I don't like water. I don't like how it tastes. Try out multiple types of water. You have alkaline, you have spring water, you have purified water. Some people don't like the taste of other waters. You have upscale Fiji water. You got Voss water. I remember I used to drink Voss water out the glass bottle before they started making them plastic. Y'all, get a water that smart water, Everglade water. Get some water that makes you feel good, that makes you say, that's crisp. Drink water, y'all. Just drink some water. Drink some water. Eat nutritious meals. As a night shift worker, this is the hardest thing possible. I ain't ate yet today. So I can't even tell you what to do with that. Find a nutritionist. I need to find one. I need to create a schedule on eating because I only eat like one time a day. And I've just now started like sneaking in snacks or like having some almonds here and there. But y'all, eat. Eat nutritious meals. I have here some nutritious like little snacks. Eating well is vital for maintaining your energy. We do know that. Pack healthy snacks, fruits, nuts, yogurt. If you don't do dairy, you can always get dairy-free yogurt. We is a brand that I used to use when I was dairy-free because I am lactose intolerant, a lactose intolerant person who often is divulging in dairy and having a stomach fit. Y'all gotta stop. I was dairy free for 5 years, got pregnant. My baby was like, I want the cheese. And then when I was pregnant, I had no stomach issues. Y'all, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 months after that, I'm still indulging in dairy. And boom, the pain comes back. Gotta stop it. Gotta stop it. It's my baby fault. Love him down though. Curate supportive relationships at work and outside of work. I have a few friends. I don't have a lot of friends, but I have a few friends. But we always make sure that we're pouring into each other, that we're checking on each other mentally. At work, I have my scrub techs who we curate a great relationship because when it comes to casework, we have to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. Curating those good relationships with my nurses, because when I call you in, I don't want to feel like I'm having a heart attack because I got to talk to you. Look, um, making sure that I'm giving myself, and there we go with self-sacrifice, and I'm giving myself a little bit more than most so that we can have those great relationships, that we can say, hey, can you do such and such, so that I can delegate appropriately. Those are things that we have to do in work, but outside of work, make sure that you're having fun with your friends, that you're being honest with your friends. I do not like the agree with everything friend, because sometimes we need somebody to say, no, Keisha, that wasn't okay. No, such and such, that wasn't cool. What you said was okay, but your tone wasn't. What did you mean by that? We have to have friends to hold us accountable. A friend who is not going to hold you accountable will love to see you crash and burn. They love the drama. They love the drama. They absolutely love the drama because it feeds something. And don't get me wrong, people that watch baddies, Real Housewives, that feeds us a drama. You know what I'm saying? That feeds a let's see what's going on. But when it's in your friendships and you're seeing your friendships crash out and you're telling, yes, okay, girl, it's fine that you said no. Sometimes it's not okay, and you know it's not okay. So tell the truth to your friends. Tell the truth to your friends, and that'll create strong relationships. If you're able to be honest with your friends, it'll either create strong relationships or it'll break up that relationship. Sometimes people don't want to hear what you have to say. You need to ask, hey, do you want me to respond to this or am I just listening? That's something I'm working on. Because I'll be like, girl, da 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 da. But sometimes people don't want to hear that. Sometimes they just want you to listen. Practice self-compassion. I practice that a lot. I think that's one of the boundaries I need to set with myself, is that I often put myself in other people's shoes. So I'm like, you wouldn't like how that felt, but they don't care. They don't care. They're like, yeah. So, we have to practice self-compassion, giving to ourselves. Like, give yourself grace. We give so many people, other people, grace. Like I just said, we put ourselves in other people's shoes to see how they feel, so that we don't treat them how we don't want to be treated. But giving to yourself, saying, Keisha, you messed up, but it's okay. Keisha, you said X, Y, and Z, but it's okay. Keisha, you didn't get to clean up today. It's okay. You didn't get to X, Y. It is all okay. We have to learn how to give ourselves grace, because when we do not give ourselves grace, we end up like I said, my therapist made this so perfect. She said, if you have a cup and you're filling it up, all you can give to people is what is pouring over. So if you continuously pour into yourself, you have to give the overflow to other people. But what's inside that cup is for you. Y'all, I keep getting emails, welcome back emails from school, because I'm going, y'all know I'm in my doctorate program. You only can give what you can give. And if you don't have it to give, your cup is half full. You don't have it to give, and be honest about that. Be honest about that. I had to be honest about that. I had to be honest and say, I can't keep giving to my dad's family. I cannot keep giving of myself to them. And it is easy to say, like, for the sake of family X, Y, and Z, for the sake of work, the sake of a perfect work relationship X, Y, and Z. It is easy to do that and then fall into it and continue to do it, and then people expect for you to keep doing it, and then when you say no, it's an issue. And that's what I'm saying with your CNAs, with your assistants, with the people that you work with that you have to delegate to. You have to make sure that you're actually delegating, because once you say, "Hey, I need for you to do," they're like, "Hold on, I'm working now. I ain't work. What?" Engage in activities that you enjoy outside of work, like meditation, yoga, going to the gym if that's for you, going to the bookstore if that's for you, going to arcades, getting your nails, toes done, getting your wax, getting your lashes, whatever it is for you, getting your hair done. Because I need to get my retwist. I get it on Monday. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. I get it done on Monday. Okay, and y'all gonna see me on Monday when I go get it done. But engage in the activities that you enjoy, because that is most important for you to continue to pour into yourself. Seek professional help. Find your therapist. Find your therapist. Sometimes your friend cannot be your therapist. Sometimes your friends do have the capacity to allow you to dump. Sometimes they don't. Find a therapist. And you need to start inquiring about whether your friends are ready for the information that you're about to say. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But plug time, I went to my primary care physician and she recommended therapy for Black girls. So it is a website. First, it started off as a podcast because I saw the podcast a long, long time ago. And it started as a podcast, but it has evolved into so much more. So if you're looking for a Black therapist who can help you out, therapy for Black girls. Therapy for Black girls. Seeking professional help, going to therapy, and then your job might give you free therapy sessions. So use them, because you paying too much in taxes. You paying too much in taxes anyway. You might as well get the free stuff. Get the free stuff. Develop a growth mindset. Being stagnant gets you nowhere. You're gonna look up in 10, 20 years and you're gonna say, I wish I would have. Like, I wish I would have went into that DNP program. I mean it. I mean it. So develop a growth mindset. Something that's willing to evolve and shape and be flexible and think of the next thing. And that you're always and here I go self-sacrificing again, that you're pouring into other people to do the same. Developing that growth mindset, by learning, by finding mentors, by, paying for mentorship. That's something that I'm going to do in 2025. I'm going to find me a great podcasting mentor. I already know who I want, but I'm going to find time and the money, because I got to find the money. To to pay her for her mentorship, because it doesn't come cheap. And if you want to grow, you have to invest in yourself. Um, Keeping a positive mindset, setting new goals. Y'all, I am going to do my vision board soon. I've been working so hard with the Tea Party. I have been forgetting to do my vision board, but again, that goes into making sure that I'm able to balance. I got to balance. And that's when we go into using time management strategies. First of all, an hour will go by so fast. When you turn 30, it seems like an hour is 2 minutes. I'm at work for 10 hours. I blink my eyes and it's time to go home. Then it's time to go to sleep. Then it's time to pick up Bryson. Y'all, look, we got to prioritize our tasks, identify what tasks need to be done now, that need immediate attention, and then those that can be deferred. Like, when I get off of here, I'm going to Sephora. I'm about to pour into myself a little bit. I got to get my skincare stuff because I'm running out. And so I'm going to use my fun money to go and do that. Pretty soon I'll start talking to y'all a little bit about nurses and finance. But again, using your time management strategies is also delegation. Y'all don't like to delegate. I'm telling you, it's so easy to do it yourself, isn't it? It's just like, I know it's going to get done right. They don't ever do anything right. How about you teach them how to do it right? So that when it's time for you to be overwhelmed with that trauma patient that's coming into Bay 5, and you don't have time to go to this patient to get the vitals that your CNA should know how to get, or that you don't have time to tend to something because you're navigating this particular traumatic situation, you can say, hey, can you go do such and such? Can you go get the flushes? Can you go this? You have to teach them what they need to do, because honestly, coming out of certain programs, they don't teach you how to do things. They teach you the book. They teach you what you need to know. They don't teach you what you're going to do if you're going through a trauma. I know that I have to. First thing I'm doing is calling my scrub tech. Hey, we have a case that's coming. I'm printing it out for her. She's going to getting the case pulled. Then I'm calling anesthesia. I'm calling the doctors. I'm calling my team in. I'm calling PACU. I'm calling everybody in. I'm trying to see if I want to do the case myself so that my team doesn't have to come in. Sometimes I go ahead and do the case. Sometimes I say, you know what? If I get a call, I need to be available. So when you're working in trauma situations, it's like, I need to be available. I need to have because you're always constantly on the phone. You're getting calls all night long. You might get some add-on cases. You might get a trauma come in. You never know what's going to happen. So you might need to call your team in. Sometimes if it's a small case, you might not. Sometimes that small case might turn long. And now you've realized that maybe I need to start calling people in for these cases. There you go. Delegation. Call them in if you need to. Hey, can you come in? I know y'all be scared to call them in because y'all know they're going to huff and puff. But Hufflepuff, you're behind on down here to this room. Get your broomstick from Hufflepuff, your wand, and come on down here because we need it. We need it. I can't do my job, your job, recovery's job, everybody else's job, and do my job effectively and be a leader. So, yeah. So, as I have said, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. We are often self-sacrificing. We're always giving to people. You cannot continue to give to people if you don't have anything to give. And you need to recognize when you don't have anything to give. And a lot of us do not recognize when we just don't have it. Like, I just don't have it. I cannot give it to you because I do not have it to give you. Like, you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't have the wherewithal. You just do not have it. And it is okay to not have it. But you have to be able to recognize exactly when that is. And it's hard to recognize that, especially if you're extremely self-sacrificing, you don't have boundaries, you can't even set healthy boundaries with yourself. That's me, because I want a burger. I ain't had a burger in years. And I want this burger. But I don't need a dairy. So I need to set a boundary with myself. I need to set a boundary with myself, but I really want this Five Guys burger. Everybody keep on posting my Five Guys. I loved the Five Guys burger when I was pregnant, and I want a Five Guys burger. I'm not pregnant, but I want a Five Guys burger. But really and truly, I hope that you are pouring into yourself, that you're giving everything that you can, because it is hard out here. It's hard out here. Now mind my voice. Again, I'm drinking lavender chamomile tea because I'm a tea girl. I love tea. I've been drinking tea since I was a wee little lad. But let's get into my tea party. I'm throwing a wellness tea party dinner. Okay, let me tell you who we got, who we have, who we have, who we have. Okay, just got a sponsorship email. Okay, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this tea party, but I got to get into who we gonna have as some speakers at the tea party. Who's going to be there? It's gonna be me on the panel, right? I'm gonna be on the panel. Of course, you want to come see me, right? Then I have Waitlene Charles, who is a CPA, finance. I want to call her guru. I don't know if she like being called a guru, but that's my tax lady. She is big here in Jacksonville. She makes herself available to so many people. She helps so many people wealth up, level up. She has a book. Do I have her book in here? I know I got her book in here. Let me see. Where her book at? Here got her book right here. Here is her book, Real Estate, CPA turned real estate. Y'all get into it. She's going to be there. Then I have Dr. Candace Airline, a pharmacist, who is also going to be there on the panel. She was my resident in college when I was an RA. Well, we call them CAs. People say RA. But she's going to be there. Then I have Miss April Bloom Mosley, who is a gut nutrition specialist, who is going to be there. We are talking about all things wellness. We are talking about what wellness is to you, whether it's me as being mentally well at work and how to navigate your feelings and emotions at work, or whether it's the Zulu nurse. The Zulu nurse is going to be there. Y'all know who she is. Y'all gonna see her products in the beginning. So go look at that advertisement again. The Zulu nurse who created Yoni Potion, she's gonna be there. She has her own reproductive health line to talk about wellness and reproductive health, gut health. We are sick in our guts. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about financial wellness, because a lot of us are just coming into being financially stable, and we don't know how to navigate that. And what is lifestyle creep? Because lifestyle will creep up on you. I used to be extremely advanced in my ability to save, to invest, and all of that. I had a baby, then bills start piling up, and now I'm in debt. Now I'm in debt. So it's imperative for me to start the process of growing my wealth. And Miss Waitlene book right here, Miss Waitlene Charles, she's going to talk about financial wellness. So we really have to start pouring into ourselves, giving to ourselves. And this wellness tea party is a great place to pour into yourselves, to network with other people, to find new specialties, get information from people who have their own nursing businesses. Y'all, it is going to be amazing. And every time I get a new sponsor, every time I get there are so many people who have been willing to sponsor this purpose, and I am so grateful for each and every one of y'all. So our VIPs, they will get a curated gift bag because our sponsors are sponsoring. They are sponsoring. And then you will have your tea experience, where my partner Kaneda, she will be coming to you and talking to you about teas that can help with wellness, and she'll be partnering with TX Herbs with that as a sponsor. And y'all, it's so many things that are going on right now, and I'm so excited about it. I have been working very hard on this. And every time I get a ticket sale, every time I get a sponsorship, it feels so new to me. I am super excited. Y'all go to www.theevolvednurse.com because I do got a website. Go to www.theevolvednurse.com and go purchase your tickets. And even if you're not able to come, you can purchase a ticket to sponsor to someone else. I just reached out to the group that I decided to start volunteering my time to, some young girls. One of my friends, he's gonna sponsor 2 tickets, and I want to sponsor 2 of the girls to come and be in the room, because not only is it for healthcare professionals, it's for student healthcare professionals as well, so that you can be in the room and understand why we're doing what we're doing. That's important to me. And so, yeah, I should have put this in the beginning of the video. I might chop this and put it in the front, because I don't know how many of y'all gonna make it to the end. But if you've made it to the end, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I am so happy that you're here and you're a part of the community. If you want more information, definitely go onto the website and subscribe to our community. I am posting blogs now. I have a blog. It's not really a blog, but it is on my blog page. It gives you information about the event, a lookbook with venues. If you're out of towner and you're coming into town, yeah, you can fly in. My cousin flying in from Illinois, so you can fly in too. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with coming and staying here. But yes, the event is going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you have the time to come on. Come on, I'll send you the lookbook of what to wear to a tea party, because take all the extra out, because we get to a point where we ain't got nothing to wear. We ain't going. We're not gonna show up. But y'all, thank you for listening. I hope that everything is okay with you. I hope that you're taking care of your mental wellness, all of the things. I hope you're going to therapy. Got to set me up an appointment. Yes, all of that. I hope that all things are going right for you, and that you learn how to only give what you can overpour. But with that being said, I hope that everybody is having a great day. Remember that you can get 20% off with Quizify using my code. It'll be down in the description, and y'all have a great, lovely day. Bye bye.